Good day, y'all. Welcome to another episode of Speak the Truth. I am your humble host, Earl Levons Sr. I want to thank everybody who tuned in for last week's episode. Please share the link and share this link as well. And thank you for tuning in again for this week's episode. It'll be different. It's not going to be as all about our foundation as it was last week. This time I'm actually going to go into topics that I would like to discuss. And so far, let's begin with episode 2 of Speak the Truth. The first topic is, thank you everyone who came together and assisted us with the Together We Can Foundation's first annual back to school drive, which we did on this Sunday. We executed it perfectly. I want to thank my team for sticking with us, sticking with the vision, and actually executing it to perfection as best as possible. We gave away 200 backpacks, colorful backpacks, and we tried to match the colors inside. It was a start, and we started late. I just knew that we had to do something because a lot of people are hurting, and I just feel that you can't ask people to perform properly without giving them the right tools. The first thing you can, and it is very important of how well the tools are, is how well the performance will be as well. It's a lot that goes into education. It's a lot that goes into successful educating a child, So we felt that it was necessary for us to at least try to show or impact data, assist in which ways we knew best and which way we knew how, And we came up with a back to school drive where we gave away 200 backpacks with school supplies. We didn't have the time to get good backpacks, good young sports backpacks, to make sure that that was the aspect of it. But we did supply the supplies. We made sure you get some good supplies to get you at least going for the beginning of the year. So, and with that, I would like to take the time and thank all the sponsors, because without them, without the businesses and the sponsors, we would not be able to make this possible. And we want to say that that's the reason and the main focus of Together We Can Foundation is to collaborate with businesses, to collaborate with individuals who feel the need for the cause and for the just cause, the like cause, and wants to assist them. They don't know how to do it for themselves. You can't organize a back to school, but these kids need supplies. That's what we're here for. You donated to us, and we appreciate that. And because you donated to us, we want to say thank you very much for that, because without those donations, none of this would have been possible. Not one book bag would have been possible. Not one school supply would have been possible. We hit the budget by $5. We hit the complete budget by $5. So everybody's donation mattered at this point. You know what I'm saying? And the way I run my foundation against him is I'm not crowdfunding to get rich. I was not trying to ask 100 people to donate 100 things so that we have $100 million in the account so that we have to do what with it. No, the budget was set at $1,535, I believe. And so we targeted that. And once that was raised, we stopped. I stopped. I didn't accept your money. You can't pay me again. You know what I'm saying? Because what you pay me for? What you're sponsoring? The gala is a different higher budget. So, crowdfunding for that has started, and we definitely, look for it. You'll see a lot more sponsors name and a lot more logos representing a lot different aspect of pushing the gala this time, because we need the funding to give away. We're feeding 200 seniors. We up the level from 100 to the capacity for 200 because we moved from the John Larmony Center. So now we're at the Hope Estate, Seniors Recreation Center, because it's bigger, it's better. Right? So we give them a bigger, better. So we know, so we increased it. We decided we're not going to open it to the locals at this time. We're going to save the locals, then partying with the seniors for Thanksgiving and Christmas, of course. And we're just going to focus on doing the seniors for senior citizens. So we're just going to feed 200 seniors. So yeah, what I'm saying is at the end of the day, is we understand that you guys may not have the time to plan these things, execute these things, budget, put them on budget, crowdfunding, and particularly get them going. But you care for the senior. You know that the senior deserves something for senior citizens, and then you know what we are saying is the truth and nothing but the truth. We're speaking the truth, and you just want to help. Contact us at togetherwecanfoundation.sx@gmail.com. Give us your donation. You know what I'm saying? Sponsor a senior. Buy a ticket for $25. Sponsor a senior this time. We're not selling a plate at this one, but sponsor a senior for this one, and the next one you can come and eat with a senior. You know what I'm saying? We're just trying to make sure that seniors enjoy themselves for this one gala. But the back to school, thank you every single person that contributed for the back to school. Without you guys, it wouldn't have been possible. Thank you, Costules, for your outstanding understanding of giving back. Your donations and your discounts is always well appreciated. We could always use that. Thank you, MP Ray and Peterson, again, bro. You was always on board from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? Man, like, are you? You know what I'm saying? Big up by yourself. You understand? I understand. And thanks for being on board from the beginning, Rayan. Appreciate you. MP Sarah Westcott Williams. thank you, Auntie. Thank you, Auntie Sarah. You came out, you enjoyed. I was shocked to see you, and I was happy to see you at the same time. I was shocked because I wasn't so sure that you understood this new school of way of doing business or doing politics that we're doing. You know, I understand that y'all don't associate with Rolando because of Grisha hating them, so you're trying to loyalty and blah, blah, blah. That's, you know, the individual aspect of it. While Rolando is actually sponsoring me, you're not, you know what I'm saying? And you wanted us to sacrifice that actual work and someone who actually doing things for some hope and pray. That's your world, you know what I'm saying? That don't make no sense to nobody in my world, you understand? So I appreciate you for showing us that you actually understand and you do support, you know what I'm saying? And Auntie Sarah showed up and she showed out, you understand? So I appreciate your contribution and your sponsorship, Auntie Sarah. It's big from us to understand that, you know, that you actually understand how sponsorship actually, and how to show care actually matters. And you know, we appreciate you, Auntie Sarah, for real. And we're looking forward to your contribution for the Seniors Gala as well. And again, like I said, you know, we moved from the John Norman, which you guys were involved in sponsoring for real, you know. So because of the space limitations there, so we got a bigger spot now because we wanted to accommodate more seniors. After we realized that we need to do that, this the first initial response of the Seniors Gala. We realized that we need to have a bigger, we need to make sure we're able to just take care of the senior card they come in. You understand? They look like they want to come for it. So if they come in, we got to make sure same thing like the 200 bags. I started with 200 bags because I didn't believe that 200 bags, 200 people were going to come because of Earl doing it. Because they might think people are funny. Let me explain something for you. People might be funny, you understand? Yes, I was involved in bringing the Byron Messiah concert here, you understand? And because of that, people who want to see Byron Messiah didn't come. It's like if they hate you and you bring in their favorite artist, they're not going to come because it's you they hate. They're going to hold the hate more than the love. That's St. Martin for you, and I'm going to repeat that. You could be bringing St. Martin's favorite artists, but because as the promoter, you could be bringing their favorite artist. The first time and the only time they come into St. Martin to see them perform. Byron Messiah came, you understand? And then they hate you. You understand? They will not come to see their favorite artist perform or see their artist perform because you're the promoter. They're going to spite you more than actually enjoy themselves and choose to love themselves. And that's St. Martin for you. If you understand that mentality, then you understand. Why is not a real place? Then why just avoid most of the majority of the people in here? Because they do operate on hate more than love. So they can't understand me because they expect me to be one operating on hate. And after all, no, I ain't choose to act on the hate. I ain't choose to act on the hate, all know. Because I know today, but I ain't choose to act on the hate, all know. And that's what they don't understand and realize. Because I'm living in love and I'm expressing love. And therefore the gala, Seniors Gala, is in love. The back to school was done with love. You know what I'm saying? And these things are being done successfully. You know? Unlike some ministers who tried to go to Juve, you know what I'm saying? And the truck wasn't ready. Because that's not what you're supposed to be doing there, minister. That's not what you're supposed to be doing there, minister. God is trying to let you know that He's going to deal with all you. I don't have to deal with all you. God shows me all the world how He's going to deal with all you. He deal with all you. But I don't see. But I do see. And I keep my way going forward because He continues to bless me, continues to allow us to perform in a proper manner. And I appreciate that because the back to school, the 200 bags was gone. But again, I didn't expect people to come. I expect them to try to style me and not have it be successful like it's a campaign that's not needed. But within the first 3 hours, the bags were gone. You know what I'm saying? And then I realized my father was right. 200 bags is nothing because the real humanitarian area we're doing and people need it. So he wants me to continue. My father wants me to continue to aid. My dad wants me to continue. He said, bro, you owe me 800 bags, man. So I'm going to stop answering this man called me. But no, I'll never do that. This is a joke. You know, but my father is my inspiration as far as he the one that keeps my heart pure and keeps me moving on. You understand? If my father tells me to do something, I'm doing it. But what he don't know is when my father tells me to, more so than what he tells me to do. I don't always do what he tells me to do. Really, but when he tells me don't do something, it's by Earl, don't do that. When he say Earl, by my son, don't do that. Don't do that. That's what I listen to. I've never done something. If my father tells me don't do that, I've never done something that he tells me don't do. You know what I'm saying? As much as I want to do it, my father says, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? He don't got to say it again. So, but he telling me to do these things. He telling me I owe him 800 bags. The man got me telling me I owe him 800 bags. And then he was the one that was calm and actually told me that don't deny a senior. You know what I'm saying? You find a bigger spot. You know, you have problems. You think you're gonna have, okay, he said, Earl, you think you're gonna have problems accommodating all those seniors? Then find a different spot already. Solve that problem. If you think there's gonna be a problem coming, then solve that problem already, bro. Why are you waiting for it? And love you, Dad. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you I appreciate you, my father. You know, without you, I wouldn't be who I am today and trying to help the people that, this is all people. We born here, we grow here, we raise here, you understand? Whether they want that made or not, we for we, you understand? And we for us, you understand? And I appreciate you for always just keeping me to that and keeping me to us. So yeah, so based on that conversation with my father, now we have a bigger place that we're going to host the seniors, you understand? So thank you, Auntie Sarah, for all of that. And because we won't stop, can't stop. As you can see, I ain't going to stop. We just started. I'm not going to stop. you know. So, and of course, Mr. Mark Mingo, thank you, Mark, for coming too. Of course, we have vision, Mark. We have vision for St. Martin. So, if you have vision for St. Martin, then you will see that we have vision for St. Martin. Of course, together we can Foundation and Mark Foundation will align eventually in the future, eventually on some kind of project, because we do have vision for St. Martin as well, Mark Mingo. So, thank you for coming by our Back to School Foundation. Give back. Thank you for your sponsorship on the spot. Thank you for your support, and we look forward to more collaborations as we move forward with everything we have, especially for the gala. You know. Thank you, Mr. Richard Patrick, as well. And we look forward to assisting the Latino company, the Latino population, and anything that they want to do as well, and teaming up with the Latino population as well. Together, We Can Foundation is focused on all St. Martiners, and we have to admit that we have some Latinos as our St. Martiners here as well, and we can't deny them the opportunities to get assistance and help as well, you know. So Together We Can Foundation is looking forward to teaming up with the Latinos and through Mr. Richard Patrick as well. Thank you for stopping by and your contribution for launching your sponsorship as well, for all the stuff that you have done to help us get to the back to school and continue to support Mr. Patrick. I appreciate you so much, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I hope that the Latino community understand that they do have a representative in Mr. Patrick Richard, you know, Mr. Richard Patrick, and hope that they put their trust and they vote there and also get to know him and his team so that they can start to execute for them and the Latino community as a representative. So thank you again, Mr. Richard Patrick, for your donation, your contribution, support of Together We Can Foundation as well. Looking forward to more collaborations. We have and of course, we have MP Rolando Bryson. You know, he never has. He always going to support the cause. He believes in it, and he understood the vision as far as I was telling him. I said, "I'm not going to start my foundation," but he's like, and now, you know, he knows. And to tell you the truth, I just these things was planning like 3, 4, 5, 6 months, sometimes 6 months in advance before I start to launch something. When you see something is launched, I don't have this Bobby like sitting on it like 4, 5, 6 months already before I launch something. You know what I'm saying? So this back to school and this foundation and all this stuff that I'm doing. I don't talk to enough people to get enough feedback to see if this is the direction I need to take. And I gave the St. Martin population, especially Dove government, enough time to do for themselves. And then the Juve was back to school. That one motivated me. The Juve, I seen them come with a Juve back to school. That one got me like, nah, man. That one made me come up here and be like, yo, listen, I need to. I need to stop it. You know what I'm saying? Juve before back to school. Let me hold eye down there real quick, you understand? Because that don't make no sense. So that's when I started like, I got to start. I was ready to start already. And then the MPs are always going to support me. I appreciate the MP. We have Sagi Sundays we're always going to do. It's a bigger, better one. We have Fortnite coming this end of this month. 10 versus 10 players at one time, 1 versus 1 battle bill. So it's going to be nice, you know what I'm saying? We have a lot of things coming for the people. You decide, you know, and we're living up to that. So we have, thank you again, A&A Accounting and Marlin for your generous contribution donations. Call Ann, you know, when I need assistance in filling out paperwork for taxes or even, you know, mentorship. She's very great at what she does. Call Ann, I've been saying that from the beginning, but not in expectations of she was going to actually sponsor. I always knew she was a good person and her heart was in the right place. So I want to thank you, Ann, for your contributions to the Back to School campaign as well. Without it, it wouldn't have been possible. You know, and I want to continue doing what you do. I want to thank the Supernatural Extensions by Sherry. Yeah, Sherry, thank you, Sherry. Because every penny counts again, you understand? So Supernatural's extension by Sherry, I want your extensions draft up. Yeah, I want to be looking spliff. I mean, I was looking good for Marshall. He will sell off, you understand what I'm saying? And you know the thing about Marshall, let me touch Marshall real quick, you understand? I don't forget nothing. I remember when Marshall was dissing St. Martin, didn't want to come to St. Martin. And then look where we at now. St. Martin, we are a bunch of sellouts. And I didn't make it to Marshall. Because I had to remember that we had this man, you know what I'm saying? But tonight right now, like, I said, but this in there man who had this man tell me he didn't want to come here and perform no, he wanted all of you to come and give we money now. No, we money good enough for you. All because we catch him with some weed trying to do things and we want to enforce we laws and then now Marshall bash up against us because we're trying to enforce we laws and now we don't enforce laws no more because people like Marshall. And now he want me come and give him my money to see him perform. And then the Prime Minister saying he the best thing since sliced bread. Prime Minister say he's the best thing since I read when the man didn't want to come here to perform. And it was a worldwide thing we had known. And he had owed us the apology and he wanted me to give him an apology. Marshall, Earl, don't forget nothing, and don't forget nothing for nobody. Tell Marshall I want my apology back. First, since he loves St. Martin so much now, he can pay it. Tell Marshall I want my apology back. St. Martin good now, right? So he got to say that now. St. Martin nice now, right? St. Martin nice now, right? So he got to say that now. Tell Marshall I need to hear him say those things now. Oh man, I ain't gonna be ready for me. That's why I got to start my own show. I don't know what's going on with politics, y'all. Andrew ain't contact me, he give me a date, he ain't tell me nothing, so. But I'm pushing forward, so we're here again for episode 2. And then again, thank you, Supernatural Extensions by Sherry. Because Martin they bigging up Marshall for this us instead of helping back to school campaigns. That's the government we got right now sitting, y'all. Oh man, so PDGA Supplies as well, Eternal Life BV. Thank you, Raquel Wati, and Eternal Life BV Supplies and Partnerships family there. Thank you, Rena Rainbow Nursery, for always giving us your location to utilize it as well. And yeah, thank you, Akeem Arundel, MP Akeem Arundel. You're not on this list, but I can't forget you, Akeem, because you were one of them you was the original. You were one of the originals. You understand? You were one of the originals, Akeem. You're not on this list, but I can't forget you, Akeem. So big up yourself, Akeem, because you, Ryan Peterson, and Marlin were the first. when we put your I was like, yeah, I already. You know what I'm saying? I was like, yeah, come for it tomorrow. Akeem walking the next month. Akeem walking again. You know what I'm saying? So big up by yourself. Big up by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Akeem Arundel, the MP. I say he don't care for the people them. Maybe he just wants to fund hire. Send hire proposals. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the MP. You know what I'm saying? See what's going on with him in his foundation. Maybe he just wants to fund hire. Maybe he want to be running hire, elbowing hire. Maybe he like hire in that kind of manner as far as, you know, he want to mingle with hire and talk to hire. MP Bryson would get hire towards, you know what I'm saying? Maybe he don't want to get hire towards. But maybe he would fund hire. MP Bryson, yeah, I was going to have the money to fund hire. You understand? Kind of ways. So you have to find out how to deal with them, and that's what I'm trying to figure out. So once I know, even Ryan Peterson, I didn't thought PFP was going to sponsor. I didn't even know that. I don't know if they like, I don't know if they liked me or not. You know, because again, I told her, based on liking you or not, is how they going to sponsor you. Based on liking you or not. Because they ain't sponsor me. Of all people in my thought, only of all people I thought was going to sponsor me, only was going to sponsor me. I thought that. But because the cause, I didn't ask him for no crap, like the same thing I do MP Bryson. I don't ask MP Bryson for no crap cause. You know what I'm saying? I don't want, obviously, his nepotism. He just giving Earl Walker, giving Earl contract. You know, the tax people and the laundry scrapping and the FBI's and the CA, the Dutch FBI and the Dutch CA, going to never run up in Earl house, no matter where you're living. They're going to never run up in Earl house talking about nothing about Earl. They're going to run up in there, but they're going to be surprised. They're going to run up in there and be like, we ain't find nothing. This place clean. The boy, like, you know, the boy know like we were coming. That's what they're going to be talking. So Earl is not involved in those kind of things. They could never call Earl on. So that's why I asked Cindy, when you're ready, are you ready to go to the court? Because Earl's cleaner than you. I cleaner than you. I guarantee you. I clean all of you combined. I guarantee you that. You understand? So no. So the people I ask for sponsorship, the way I go about doing it, I'm doing it the right, just exact way. I'm not trying to overuse nothing. Nothing at all. You understand? So big up on yourself, Akeem. Big up yourself, Rayon. Big up yourself, and those are people that I never thought possible, but those are the first people that jumped on board, so you just never know, say, Martin, who God's going to bless you with you, and who I thought, like, one day, bro, I say, bah, yeah, when they're going to take care of most of the stuff, you know what I'm saying, he might buy what? The man tell me get real life. That would tell me, end up telling me again, and then he took a moment to tell me about myself, and that's when he told me get real life, and now I ain't want no friend from me, I ain't even want to see him from a kind of pain, bro, bro, because, you see, because St. Martin has just continually showed me that they're not real people, or they're not the real person. They're not even on what needs to be on. They're so detached from the public of St. Martin that they forgot Marshall Montana didn't want to come here and disrespect others, and he owed me an apology for that. No, St. Martin nice. You didn't say no, St. Martin nice, right? You got to say St. Martin nice, because when St. Martin didn't want to let you come through with your weed and trying to enforce we laws, we wasn't good then. You understand? So now we good now because we paying you top dollar now. Yeah? No, we good now. And that's always about the money. Because it's possible that you could keep Juvie before back to school and don't worry about the 50% failure that we got. And Minister Ali, God spoke to you. God spoke to you. He spoke to me. Mr. Ali, God spoke to you. Make sure you see the sign. Make sure you see the sign. He ain't spoke to me. Early back to school went on my back to school went on flawlessly. Flawlessly. I thank God for small mercies. I really do. And I thank the people. And I just thank the people that made it possible. Moving on to the gala. Moving on to the gala, and I'm going to check out the Up Congress this Sunday. I'm going to check out the Up Congress this Sunday. That's the party that I backed before. So if anything, they have my first option as backing support. I ain't gonna hold on you. That's the party I'm from. So I'm going to check them out, and then from there on, I'll decide if I backing them or not. You understand? But I'm definitely going to go there. And of course, being that they're my party, being that they were my party before, I'll be wearing the colors. So which means that they got my support until they lose my support. You understand? Because they were my party that I was there last time. So I got to get them first here. And since I support them, I'm going to wear my colors because I support them. You understand what I'm saying? And if things go right, and if things go left right there, and things go left, things go right there, yeah, I'm going to hear about it. You understand? But if things continue to progress, and they continue to support, and they continue to be the hardest working minister, and they continue to be the hardest working parliamentarian, they continue to show love and show support for the causes that I have coming for the people them, and we continue to assist and help the people them genuinely, you know what I'm saying, and do these things. Why would where would I be? I'd be dotish. I'd be doting to try to go where? Where going? In that kind of way. So before these things start to progress in that kind of manner, I'm like, nah, You understand? I was very harsh on me. You understand? Without trying to understand my actions or why I'm doing and my inactions. You understand? I'm supposed to be a certain way already, but I'm not that. But you still expect me to be a certain way, and I'm still not that. And you still expect me. So I understand where I is mentally. You understand? But are you not in reality with me? Are you just expecting me to be something that you can't even see, can't prove, can't know? But that's I just expecting that. You know, and I'm okay with that. With are you? But I'm just going to do me and continue to do me. And with who doing me with me, I'm going to push forward with that. Because again, I didn't expect to be here thanking Akeem Arundel, Rayon Peterson, and Marlon for the sponsorship. I didn't expect that, but those are the person that came to my aid and they came to my assistance for the back to school and make it possible. So I thank you guys very much, and anything, you know, and appreciate you guys, and anything, you know, anything we can assist you guys well moving forward. Personally, you know, we give too. You know, so we just don't take, we give as well. You understand? And therefore, we're thankful and grateful. And moving forward to the gala, we look forward to continued support. If that's something you guys want to continue to support on, please let us know. And we, you know, the proposal will be coming around this week with the individuals. You understand? We target them businesses first. And then after that, if we need to attack individuals, then we're going to attack individuals. And once the funds are, once the budget is complete, we stop. And then we execute, and we move on to the next event, which is Sagi Sunday, you know, a fortnight one. Trying to get a PlayStation up for that too, to perform that. So, okay, so yeah, that was the foundation work. Took a lot longer time than I expected. Moving on to our important topic, which is I think that the Dutch side system, the Dutch side, you know, because now after the back to school and they show me that they just want to take all your money, just keep stringing all along like some puppets, man, circus in your, like the old tricks of Rome, the ancient days, you know, of entertaining people to escape reality so that they don't consistently see that GB and the problem that you have. So, you know, it's sedative medicine, you know, sedative medicine is what they just sedate now. They ain't curing now, they damn sure they ain't diagnosed now properly. Is what they're doing to us, sedating now, just sedating now. Is what they're showing me mentality they have, or that's what the technique that they're trying to push and understand, you know. And then I have to lash out because there's a lot of single mothers on the Dutch side that has problems. At least on the French side, they got calf money. French people living good there. French side people living good. I'm trying to tell you because of the social system. That's why I can't come from the French side. My foundation on the French side because anytime Dutch side people fail to contribute, I go on the French side going to help, and I'm going to take my money and help the Dutch side. That's why, you understand? So anytime the Dutch side people saying that they're going to style me and they ain't going to support me, and they're going to think I'm going to fail, French side going to hold me down all the while. They will never let, French side will never let Earl down. Let me tell you this. Because they do things the right way. Or we'll take them to court. I'll take French side to court for not being able to sponsor my foundation or not. And once the paperwork is properly in and the cause is done and I'm doing things, which I'm doing things, that's all I need. And French side going to forever help hold me down. And then I'll take that money, and I'll take that assistance and take that cause, and I'm going to continue to help the Dutch side people because the government is not doing it. I do not understand how come the government don't have a calf money assistance for single mothers, at least single mothers, and you know, and school assistance, and you know, and then they got the schools out here trying to force you to pay school fee when that's against the law. It's a contribution, and how they not have a assistance program for that because they got education minister that not education and not about education, don't care about education, you know. So, and this is where the pause is, and this is where the cause is, and this is where the cause of the aspects is that we be trying to explain to you guys that is very important to pay attention to who you vote for, who you support, because they control the country, and this is the direction the country is going in because of these people that they don't understand how to do things in a proper and a natural manner. I also want to talk about the Montgomery fight, you know, and a lot of times, let me tell you what happened about it because I hear people talking about it, but they don't understand what happened. So you see that when the guy threw his hat up, that was his declaration that let me know that I'm quitting the job. Like he was working and he was trying to get them to move there because another big ship was trying to dock. So he was a worker trying to let the small boats, so the white people then move their boat so that the big boat that carried the black people them on was going to dock. And then a fight ensued. Before the fight ensued and he saw the violence, he threw his hat up to let that was his act of declaration to let them know that, bro, I'm no longer walking it. This ain't no walking. It's my attack. You know, the job. There goes that job shit there. There goes that job, man. So and then that's why he threw the hat up. That was he letting the world know. I no more walking. This ain't no more me as a security guard or the port guard. And then the fight ensued. And then that's why when the boat was docking, the black people on the boat, the black people on the boat saw what was going on. You know, they saw the white people them jump. They saw what was going on. And then the black women then was who was videotaping and done hyping this shit up. So then the man, and you know see when the boat pull up, all the man come out of the boat without shut on. They were ready. That's how I know. That's how I'm explaining y'all the truth because I could analyze it. And this is the advantage point I'm giving to you. That's why I started my talk show. I'm the best at this. So when all the man come out of the ship, the shots was already off. The team had one person come out of the ship and tried to take off his shot there. All of them, so they were ready from the ship. They don't know. So the conversation on the ship was like, yeah, like getting ready to airborne and getting ready to come out of, you know, like say that army stuff, like who, like gang shit, you know, like. So I'm kind of familiar. I'm sorry about my energy because I'm familiar with that. That's what I'm saying is the ghetto still in me. You understand? Because I had a lot of experience with that, so I know exactly what they was going through then. And so when the doors opened, we was like, mince meat, boy, where we going, eh? So little walk out here, eh? Faint them, little walk out here, eh? And so forth. That's what happened with Montgomery. But again, the only thing that I have to say on that is that we can only come together when it's time for that. Like, I never had a problem recruiting for violence. I'd be like, I just get whatever, let's ride. I bet, say less. What you want, yeah, you bring that, yeah, get the food, yeah, you know, get the bullets, box the bullets, get the mask, and don't forget, you know, I never had a problem organizing a team to go do nothing for eat. Not a problem. But so far, I haven't had a problem organizing the same us to do good either. So I appreciate that. We didn't have no ski masks for Juve, best Juves than we had, safest Juves that we had, right? No violence, right? Maybe they're drunk and high. You know what I'm saying? We can't stop that. We need to legalize it, but no violence, right, St. Martin? You got to wonder why. And we're going to keep it that way, all right? No violence, St. Martin. We're on a positive role. We're on a productive role. I want to big up everybody who tuned into this week's episode. Together We Can Foundation, we're here to stay. Congress is on Sunday. I'll be there, again, because that's the party I was backing before. So until they have lost my support, which they show me that they support me, I'm there. I'll be in my full green. I'll be at care for the carpooling as well. So catch me from there. You know what I'm saying? Me and my team will be there. I bring a lot of support to them, a lot of support with me. You know what I'm saying? And again, until they lose my support, catch me wearing my green shirt and my green party and my green team. You know, I appreciate their support self and they stand up for me. I wanted to special shout out Auntie Sarah for showing up for the back to school. That's new style of politics we're doing. I know you don't understand what we're doing, Sarah, but we're doing new style of politics. Coming together we can make a difference. We ain't just bad minding the man people then because, you know, you bring a good artist and because it's your favorite artist because you hate the person, we ain't gonna do that. That's that mentality we ain't gonna do. You understand? So thanks again, St. Martin, for your time. Appreciate you for your attention. Thanks for the support. And yeah, this will be the second episode of Speak the Truth with your host, Earl Levons Sr. Look out for the third episode, and we're going to continue to push forward. So I'm not open up for sponsorship yet. So I Andrew Dick. I ain't selling nothing. I ain't selling nothing. If you want to buy somebody, buy a mouthpiece, continue to support Andrew Dick. Not over here.